Right, we are cooking. Attempting to. First things first. With the basil, because we have a bolognese smoked garlic. Need a bit more basil in there, and that should be enough. Have that lovely tomato and basil flavour. Get rid of these dry bits, and excellent, that's ready. Well, good. Boiling water. Grams. That's enough. That water just went white the second I threw that in there. Chilli, just a little bit. It's quite powerful stuff. I'll put the rest. Oh no, there you go. Absorb that water. Don't be burning on the side there. Oh, it's a special way. I know, it's like it's falling in. That's because I have a lid. By doing that, it gives me, where are you? There. That's a black pepper that I can just, that way the grinding mechanism doesn't get all caked up because of the steam that rises, you see. Quite clever right here. That's that going there. Well, the meat's really looking good at this point. I might turn the heat on that just to be safe. 5 maybe. Sorry you can't see anything. I think we have a great angle from here, I'm afraid, and there's really not where else I can put you. Let's try. Can't see anything now either, can you? Oh well, I'll show you. I can't be faff around the phone now that I've started. I've got to pay attention. King did not let down his people. It's not stuff we use. But we have Smirkgate, some kid. I mean, that was a beautiful piece of, you know, trying to find a reason to be upset at a white man. I mean, I didn't realise we'd become that gallopingly racist in our society, but the gate which this guy was taken to town in the 5 minutes that he was on the internet before, you know, before the secret came out, and, yeah. Yeah, I'm live streaming, so I'm talking to my friends at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to meet with them tonight?
Yeah, but the off.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, not the whole day.
The half a day, yeah? Because I'll text him and tell him 3 o'clock at Tesco's.
Oh, it's 3, is it? Right, okay.
No, 1:30.
Now past.
3 at Tesco's.
Alright, well, I got an hour and a half then, because I booked it for 2. So. Right, it's not enough. Let's put a little bit more in there. Oh, God, you can smell the garlic in that. It's beautiful. Oh, God. Yeah, a bit sharp for my liking. I think it needs to deal with the sweetness. Maybe a bit more black pepper. Get the mechanism on that. Yeah, and then of course when the news came out, you know, that not only was the guy sperm offended Native American, but which I find incredibly assaulting. I thought they were a lot more spiritual than that. I think they had a bit more respect and honour about themselves, but not everybody can be a silent, you know, stoic. Some people want to voice their opinions and nothing wrong with that. But apparently this guy was banging his drum was just an activist who was looking to be offended, you know, looked for the one guy in freaking red hat, just you can see the kid looked uncomfortable, man. Pretty obvious the kid was pretty uncomfortable there. They were all there for their pro-life argument. And if you're somebody that believes that pro-life people just deserve to die anyway because they're pro-life, you probably need to rethink your priorities about what it means to be a decent human being. Because I don't think people wish death and destruction on other people. Regardless of where you are in your life, I don't think there's anybody. The only justification for violence. The only justification for violence is a long, painful, complicated conversation, like the one that eventually caused us to choose to join World War II. We actually tried to stay out of it for a long time and out that it wouldn't boil into a bloody war. But and then we decided we couldn't let that go anymore, especially as what's going on in that particular war. And then you've just got what we have today, which is, you know, we have a wonderful society. But some people are so utterly convinced. You know, there are bands of KKK meeting in the corner, for God's sake. If you people were born in '84, you'd realise just how decent the world is right now. Because you would have seen it. You would have seen the 90s. You don't know. Those of you who were born in like 95, I mean, you know, you're only 5 years old. During the new millennium, I was a teenager. We were getting drunk. 99. I lost my virginity the 1st of January 2000. I was, you know, I was an adult. I was an adult when the millennium turned. Maybe not, certainly not up here. I still don't think any of us really are adults. And again, I think an adult isn't something that can be measured by age. I've met 40-year-olds who could, you know, benefit from a beating. And I've met 12-year-olds. So let me say that again. I've met some pretty intelligent young kids, but no, I didn't meet the kid. He wasn't 12 as well. I think he was younger than that. I saw a wonderful picture. There was no video. It was about some drunk Chinese man down on his luck. And he was highly stressed. You know, those things can be pretty difficult sometimes. Stress seems to be one of the biggest problems in a capitalist country. Just starvation, you know, or murder. I'd rather take the stress, really. It's a low-level problem compared to the Chinese dealing with Mongols continuously raiding their farmland and raping their women, you know. I think I'd rather just take the stress from having an office. I'll take the stress, please. Other people can deal with the rape. You know, get yourself a time machine. I think it's easy to complain about the tyranny of Western culture when you haven't spent a year in an Iranian prison camp. Anyway, so this kid was just minding his own business. People have tried to bring him and hunt him down. I wonder if this kid's going to lose his job. I don't think so. I think this has already proved itself to be a step too far. You go out of your way to get offended, and you know, congratulations. I think the way that these people are treated by the media these days is probably in the way that you imagine it was in the 1950s, and it was for some people. You know, pack of white people, and the women knew their power. So you know, if you're a woman, you didn't like that Negro over there, you'd cry, you'd point at him, and then 6 white men would come along, drag him into the woods. You know, find a tongue and they can drag him into the woods. Other people will know what's going on, but they're not going to get involved. You know, black people won't get involved because they don't get lynched as well. There are white people who don't get involved because they don't get lynched. It's being part of a sympathiser to their cause, etc., etc. You know, so it's like that. I feel like today it's the middle class white men who want to cry and point, and they do. That's why they call themselves part of a minority. It's something that women need to realise. There isn't a single woman on this planet can ever call herself a minority. Women will never minority on the planet Earth. There are 3 women to every 1 man. You remember, if you're ever having a conversation about people of colour and minorities, not as just talking points that people use to pretend they're morally superior. You just remind them, whenever they say the minorities of black people and women, you just say, I'm going to stop you there. Black people, yeah, alright, cool, fair enough. X% of the population is quite low. But women, no. You'll never be a minority. You're a majority. So that argument's a complete waste of time. Oh. Alright, let's see if this is done. Take a little bit more time.
I'm going to order a new nectar card.
Yeah. Oh, I'll leave that there, I haven't finished yet. Right. That go for a bit longer. That's 1 second.
Oh, that smells
That's
lovely.
fine. Yeah, hopefully it tastes good as well.
Yeah?
I always prefer my tomato and basil sauces, but
Yeah.
they've all been bought out. Unfortunately, all I can get are the big ones, which I don't like. These are only 8 pence, so I should spend £2 on a big one.
You put too much chilli in it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I put too much in for myself, but that's my own fault for switching to Schwartz. I should have stuck with my old chili, which I understood the power of. This is really strong. That's probably why it's lasted so long, so at least it was value for money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's certainly been good in the winter. Right, now we've put the world to it. Let's eat something. Town in the county down one morning of July. Down a barren green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled, she passed me by. Oh, excuse me. Oh, she looked so sweet from her 2 bare feet to the sheen in her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, had to pinch myself for to see I was standing there. Well, I got drinks and the dairy came from Galway to Dublin town. Maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met to the county town. The onward strength, and I scratch my head, and I left with a feeling rare. So I says I, till a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair. And he smiled to me, and he said, says he, she's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McGann, from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county town. On the Bantry Bay to the Derry Quay, and we're going to Dublin town. Maid I've seen like a sweet Colleen, when I met her county town. Tried a little bit, but I've never been touched. My roving career began. My notes and chats. Actually, the rest of the words. And she went dancing slow from start to down. And came to the Derry Quay, and we go without one time. Maybe I see this Colleen, and I met the county town. Well, with all these interruptions, you can see why I don't do cooking videos and stuff like that anymore, because I can't really do it, right? Do it without little parrots walking in. I don't know what they're going to come out with. I'm sure it's nowhere near as offensive as the stuff I come out with. Oh, smells nice. Right, let me show you what I've created. So, the pasta's been infused with, I always use a bit of oil in the pan. with the water. Stops this pasta from sticking together so much, which is nice. Chili and black pepper in the water. Chili and black pepper in the meat. Hopefully not too much, but we'll see, shall we? Let's have a taste test. For God's sake. I'm gonna... I suppose that'll have to do. I don't know if I can see myself here. This will do. It's perfect match chili. Really taste the garlic. Should have added more basil. Thought I threw a lot in there actually, but I guess I really like my basil. I feel like I threw a lot in there, but I mean, doesn't that look like I've gone through a decent amount already? And it doesn't feel like enough. I don't know. Maybe the garlic's just very... Alright, there we go. Doesn't take too long to cook. I would highly recommend. Let me show you the sauce I used. It's the Lloyd Grossman bolognese and smoked garlic. It's really nice if you're a garlic fan. Although personally I prefer the tomato and basil. That's why I bought the basil, so I can do a bit of mixing, but it's alright. I don't think it's as good as the last one I made. That's just because I prefer the tomato basil flavouring. Alright people, take care. It's nice to do something other than my video game stuff. I'll start putting political stuff on here eventually. I've just been busy. Alright, take care. Hopefully this was a nice introduction to my kitchen. No, my cooking.